The story of the Maccabean priests is one of the most epic narratives in Jewish tradition, filled with courage, faith, and determination in the face of oppression. It unfolds in the 2nd century BCE during a time of turmoil and foreign domination, when the Seleucid Empire, led by Antiochus IV Epiphanes, sought to impose Hellenistic culture upon the people of Israel. The beginning of the rebellion. Under Seleucid rule, the Temple of Jerusalem was desecrated. Antiochus IV ordered the installation of an altar to Zeus in the sacred place and banned Jewish religious practices such as studying the Torah, observing the Sabbath, and circumcision. Idolatry was violently imposed, and many Jews were forced to abandon their faith. In this context, Mattathias, a priest from the lineage of Jorib, living in the small town of Modian, rose up. When Seleucid officials came to the town to force the Jews to sacrifice to Greek gods, Mattathias vehemently refused. When a local Jew tried to comply with the orders, Mattathias, consumed by zeal, killed the man and the Seleucid official. With this act, he ignited a rebellion. Mattathias fled to the mountains with his 5 sons, John, Simon, Judas, Eleazar, and Jonathan, and called upon other faithful Jews to join the fight. Thus began the movement known as the Maccabean Revolt. Judas Maccabeus, the warrior leader. After Mattathias's death, his son Judas, nicknamed Maccabeus, possibly derived from a Hebrew word meaning hammer, took over leadership. Judas proved to be a brilliant strategist, leading a small and poorly equipped army against the far larger and better trained Seleucid forces. Through guerrilla tactics, daring ambushes, and unshakable faith in divine protection, Judas achieved impressive victories. In 164 BCE, he led his men in a decisive campaign to reclaim Jerusalem. After defeating the Seleucids, Judas and his followers purified the temple and restored Jewish worship. This event is celebrated to this day during Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. The struggle continues. Even after the purification of the temple, the war was far from over. The Seleucids continued to send armies to crush the rebellion, but Judas and his brothers never gave up. Each of the Maccabean brothers played a crucial role in the fight. Simon became the political and religious leader, consolidating the independence of the Jewish people. Jonathan took command after Judas's death and excelled as a diplomat, negotiating with foreign powers. Eleazar died heroically in battle, sacrificing himself to try and kill a Seleucid war elephant. John also contributed as a military leader and defender of the cause. The legacy of the Maccabees. After decades of struggle, the Maccabees succeeded in establishing an independent Jewish dynasty, known as the Hasmonean dynasty. They ruled Judea for about a century, until the rise of the Roman Empire. The legacy of the Maccabees transcends their time. Their story became a symbol of resistance against oppression and fidelity to faith and values in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. The heroic deeds of the Maccabees echo as a testament to how faith and courage can change the course of history. This narrative is not just a historical milestone, but an epic inspiration, remembered as an example of the power of the human spirit when guided by lofty ideals. May the lights of Hanukkah and the sacrifice of the Maccabees continue to illuminate the paths of freedom and faith.